Hello and welcome to A Book in 5 Minutes with me, Lindsay Milner. This week I'm looking at a book called Digital Wellbeing, and it is written by Petra Velzeboer. It is subtitled Recharge Your Focus and Reboot Your Life. Before I come to the actual book, I'd like to just say a quick thank you to my granddaughter who has made me pick up and give me a deadline to actually get this video recorded. So thank you so much, sweetheart. I love you. Turning now to the book, Digital Wellbeing. So this is a quite an interesting read. The first part of the book looks at the problems caused by our relationship with technology. She early on identifies probably three main issues. The first, she acknowledges the tension between individual responsibility for how we use tech and how the systems are set up to hook us in, to keep us addicted, to keep us coming back for more and more. The second thing that she picks up on is how social media, everybody's posting about, they're living their best life, and everybody posts all the good things, the influencers, and how you can, live an effective and fabulous life, and nobody shows the sort of realities, what real life is like behind those, the work that it takes to get there, for example. And the third issue that she picks up on is that a lot of the time we're relating to people through technology. Our connection, our children are learning how to connect only through digital technology. We're losing the sort of skills that we need for creating good connections in our personal relationships, and this can lead to loneliness and the lack of skills in young people, but loneliness in older people, and the shame that's attached to that, and how we feel that we have to hide how our lives really are. The second part of the book, obviously she comes up with some ideas of ways we can deal with that, how we can overcome these problems. And a lot of what she suggests is extremely familiar to me from the positive psychology program that I've just finished. It's things like showing gratitude, taking responsibility for our actions, and being accountable. Building resilience, and connecting with people in real life rather than just through social media. And that's connections on a personal level, and in our personal relationships, but also within our wider community. And another key one that she comes up with is acceptance. So that's acceptance of things that you can't change, and it also includes self-acceptance, looking at ourselves as a being happy with ourselves, within ourselves. Would I recommend this book? Yes, I would recommend this to anybody who would like to change their relationship with their technology, but I think it's also a gateway into learning how to be happier in your whole life, really. How to be happy, how to improve your well-being. It's not just about digital well-being. The author isn't trying to get us to ditch technology. She believes it's got many benefits, many things that have been useful additions to our lives, but it is also about how to deal with addiction to devices. But wider than that, it's about embracing life, and I'd like to kind of end on a quote from her actual conclusion to the book. She says, "What if it's just about embracing who we are? In our messiness, we find our superpowers, find joy where there is fear, connection where there is loneliness, and step into our one precious life instead of trying to manage it. We are not a job. We are a living, breathing human that gets to be here. Remember that next time you're in a spiral of doom. How do you want to live your one precious life? What do you want to focus on? Who do you want to be? It's time to radically rehaul our workplaces and relationships for the future. And it's you who can help create this change by stepping into your own humanity. Now, today, what will you do? So I think that sort of perfectly illustrates that the book isn't just about our use of technology, it isn't just about our use of digital devices, it's about our lives in a much, much wider sense. So I think the book was a little bit difficult to get into at the beginning, but the perseverance was absolutely worth it. So that's this week's book, Digital Wellbeing, Recharge Your Focus and Reboot Your Life by Petra Velzeboer. I'm Lindsay Milner and I will see you next time for another book in 5 minutes. Bye!